from Logan. Hey, Trip. Love your podcast. I actually ended up getting to talk to a girl while she was working, and she seemed kind of interested in me. We were going in for coffee every morning for coffee. That's an interesting sentence there. And she seemed kind of interested in me. We were going in for coffee every morning for coffee. Okay. After I got her number, after about a month or so, I talked to her while we were both at work. When I asked her if she wanted to go out sometime and walk the dogs or get some food, she told me she, quote, has no idea what she is looking for or what she wants, and asked if it's okay if we can just be friends and see where it goes, if that's okay. This was over text. And now I don't know what I should do or text her. She seemed really cool when I was talking to her while she was working. She always comes up to me and talks to me first, it seems like, but now I'm kind of stumped. I wasn't looking for a girl, but I said screw it and try it out again. I haven't had a girlfriend since high school, so I'm kind of out of the game. Thanks for everything, though, Logan. Okay, so Logan, basically you're in a situation where you met a girl and she put you in the friend zone. So bottom line is she put you in the friend zone. She's not sure what she's looking for. So here's what I would do. In a friend zone situation like this, you have a couple of options, and I'll leave the decision to you. One, if you get friend zoned where you went for it, which is great. So you went for it and she said, no, I don't know what I'm looking for, and can we be friends first? So if you get something like that, you can totally reject it and say, no, sorry, just I'm not looking for friends at the moment. I was looking for something more, all good. Take care, and maybe we'll run into each other again in the future. So that's option one. And what will happen from option one is she'll either go, okay, and you guys will just be done, or that might even potentially attract her because you're being assertive, you're being decisive, and you're basically telling her what you want, and those actions and behaviors are very attractive to women. So that's a possibility. So that's all option one. Just completely reject it and be done with it, and don't try to sit here and get a girl that is not super interested, because we want to what? Like I always say in the podcast, and I say in my programs, we want to go for women who have a high level of interest, and this is not high level of interest behavior on her end, is it? Now, option two, Logan, you can do this. You can just agree with what she's saying and say, okay, no problem. Yeah, let's just hang out. Because sometimes women are caught up in the emotions of the moment. So because she's thinking one way one moment doesn't mean she'll be thinking that way the next moment. That happens a lot of times with women. Even the reverse happens, where you'll meet a girl out at a bar and you guys will hit it off, and maybe you guys even make out. And have you ever had that situation where you guys are at a bar, you make out, and then you get her number, and the next day she doesn't answer? It's a little baffling, isn't it? You might say to yourself, I don't get it. Why would she make out with me, spend all night with me at the bar, having a great time, only to not answer my text the next day? Well, that's because, again, same idea. Women live in the temporary emotions of the moment. She's excited. She's having fun. It's a whole different vibe when you're out and when you're with your friends, and she met this guy, and now it's the next day. Some guy that she met at the club text messages her, and she's in just a different emotional state. So she's not thinking about it in the same way. Interesting, right? So this happens. So my point for you is, for option two, is that you can just agree with this, and then you guys can hang out. And I wouldn't do some sort of, by the way, walk the dogs, get some food. You want to do something that can allow for more intimacy and be some sort of more of a romantic setting. So I'd recommend getting a drink and doing it at a nice cocktail bar. So what I would do is agree with her and say, yeah, that's fine. Let's just be friends, or let's just see, you kind of just say like, yeah, let's see where it goes. So yeah, no worries. Let's see where it goes. And then create a date, even though she thinks you guys are hanging out as friends, and see if you can build attraction in that moment. Now, it's going to be tough for you because you've already been hanging out with her for so long and it took you this long to even go for it. So you screwed up by making her feel like you guys were friends. And that's a big problem. But what I'm saying is that it's possible that maybe you guys go on a date, you display more attractive behavior through my TED formula, tension, entertainment, and dominance. And for example, by building tension, maybe you're asking questions that will bring you two closer and connect with each other. Those questions are specifically from the 36 questions study that was done at Stony Brook University. You can look that up online and get those questions. You can also get my book, Magnetic, where I put those questions inside of the book, and then I tell you which ones I think are best to use on a first date, because some of them don't seem appropriate to necessarily use when you guys are first hanging out. You'll know what I'm talking about as you go through the book or through the questions on the internet. And so you can use some of those questions to connect with her, and towards the end, you can try to go for a kiss and see where it goes. Because women live in the temporary emotions of the moment. Maybe in that moment she feels more of an attraction towards you. And what do you know? You go for a kiss and then the feelings just start to come out. So think about what you can do to get her out on a date or a hangout, and then use that time to build attraction with her. That is going to help you there. But most importantly, guys, I love your questions. I will always answer them here on the podcast. You better believe I will. But we gotta start learning here. And I get it. Not everyone listens to all the different episodes, and some people are just finding the podcast for the first time. It's fine. But it's really important to understand that we cannot sit here and go for all these women. When I say all these women, I mean specifically the women that you just find yourself really into, that you're trying to strategize over. It's very dangerous. And it's a waste of time. So let's stop doing that. Let's avoid the friend zone. Let's get rejected instead. So don't wait a month again, Logan. Dear God, do not wait a full month to ever ask a girl out. It should be immediate. You should be immediately doing it. It's kind of like if I look at the microcosm of approaching. So let's just take this as an example. I talk to my clients about this all the time. You know, there's different ways to approach women on the street. You can go indirect, which means you just kind of go up to her and mention something that's going on around you guys, or you ask her opinion on something. It's an indirect. You're not directly going over to her to, for lack of a better term, hit on her. And then direct would be going over and saying like, hey, 2 seconds. Hey, I wanted to come meet you. You seemed interesting. I wanted to come meet you. That's direct. I tell guys, I believe in going direct if you can help it. It's less of a waste of time. I find that a lot of guys who go indirect end up sitting in a long conversation with the woman only to find out that they have a boyfriend or they're just not interested, whatever it may be. And it seemed like it was going well, but it doesn't. I'd rather just go up and get rejected. And that's my point here, is that I want you to be going for women immediately and either get the rejection or don't. So we're filtering right away for a high level of interest. And that's exactly what you want. Quick filtration, lots of women out there. Let's find the ones who are interested right away. And yes, they will be. In fact, Logan, maybe this woman would have been interested in you if you asked her out right away. But instead, no, she got that buddy. She became buddies with you. She didn't see you as a guy who was a more attractive figure. And then you ended up in this situation. So there you go. Good luck. And those are the two options for you.